So welcome to Galbraith in Conversation. Great to see you this afternoon, and my first guest joining me, of course, is Chris Dayney from FUJI AMERICA Corporation.
Good morning, Trevor. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk about a couple of the NXTR systems that you have, because you have different letters following the name, and I'd like to know what they mean. So we've got the NXTR-A and the NXTR-S, I believe it is.
It is.
What is the difference between the two?
So that's our flagship machine, the NXT or Next Evolution, and R is revolutionary. The S is a standard system, the A is a full autonomous. So we have two types of NXTR, a full autonomous, lights out factory, zero operator system.
Okay.
And then we have a standard system, which is the same module type, just using traditional feeders, having operators that turn it on and off, start it and stop it. So not all factories are ready for the full autonomous system.
I see. So one's got the robot system and the other one hasn't.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So the real loader will load cassettes and load feeders where they belong. It's really advantageous in a high mix, because all the robots do all the changeover for you.
Right.
So you don't have to decide. Operators are looking, is this the right number? It's all autonomous.
Right. And it's the same platform where you've got the interchangeable heads and all this type of thing?
Right. Speed, heads. And what's nice is the S model uses all the feeders from our previous platform. NXT1, 2s, and 3s. You can upgrade to an NXTR and you still retain all your feeders. You still use them.
Okay.
We do have a new feeder that we would like to get you to, but no problem. They're still compatible.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's always difficult when you start changing feeders and things like that.
That's right. There are a lot of costs in that, so we wanted to make sure you didn't have to,
So you've got another smaller machine, I believe, the AIMEX, is it?
The AIMEX are all-in-one machine, AIMEX, expandable, R series, revolutionary. And so the AIMEX-R is a double-sided system with a lot of feeder capacity.
Right.
The AIMEX-R, we boast, and it is an all-in-one platform. So it has a revolutionary head called the Dayney head, which will switch from a chip shooter, medium component placer, to a large part placer on the fly, or dynamic exchange. So the AIMEX-R is my big board handling system, and it's a true all-in-one. It'll handle all the parts you need in one machine.
So I'd imagine, for companies that are doing high mix and things like that, that would probably be the
very advantageous, because that Dayney head can handle a wide variety of parts, so they don't have to be changing out. And, what's tough is when you have a chip shooter and an IC placer, and you have a job that's all chips. Well, the second machine's sitting idle.
Right.
Vice versa, you have a job that has all big chips and so you have the second machine doing all the work. So with the Dayney, we have that borderless optimization. So it doesn't matter which machine. Any machine can handle any of them. That's the AIMEX-R.
Excellent. So one of the things I love about the Fuji range, Chris, is that you also have these modules off, beside the machine or next or near the machine, for cleaning the nozzles, cleaning the feeders, cleaning the heads.
Yes, thanks for bringing that up, Trevor. You are right. We do. We have a auto head cleaner, auto feeder maintenance unit, and a smart nozzle cleaner. And all those three items are intelligent. I mean, we barcode the nozzles, the feeders, and the heads. So we could track number of hits on the machine. After 150,000 pickups, that nozzle should be cleaned. So now the operator just takes that nest over to that smart nozzle cleaner and lets it do its thing. Now, it'll track that maintenance was done. It'll store them for them. And with the smart systems, not only do you do the maintenance, but it does an inspection. So it'll check flow, confirm that they're in good condition. That's an advantage to you having one of those.
It's really cool. I mean, I think you're the only. Well, in fact, I know you're the only person doing that. So
with that maintenance stuff, right?
Yeah. So, the software platform that you use is called NEXIM. It's been around for a while, and I believe it's now in its third iteration or third version.
It is. We're on Rev 3.
So, take us through how NEXIM operates, how it works, and what its advantages are.
Certainly, thanks. Well, NEXIM, Next Evolution, Integrated Manufacturing, is our flagship platform for software. It's the best one we've ever created. NEXIM is evolving for the smart factory, meaning we're adding new components like smart storage, and we just mentioned those automation tools. NEXIM manages that. And what's nice about NEXIM is you get everything all in one. So one-time purchase, you got all your programming, all your CAD interfaces, your scheduling, material verification, maintenance, it all comes with it. Yes, there's some options, but we continue to advance NEXIM for the smart factory. So most of the evolution moving forward, we're working towards target zero.
Right.
So we want the software to be intuitive and the machines to be intuitive, where you can truly be in a lights out.
Right. Right.
Maybe not in our lifetime,
Not in our
but
lifetime.
sometime, right?
But in the future, for sure.
In the future,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I think Fuji, by market share, you're probably one of the biggest providers in the world. But I mean, you're very, I guess, Asia-centric mostly. But I believe you are doing some things to try and increase your
market share in North
over here.
America and
Yeah.
Europe. I think we're all seeing what's happening in Europe. It's a bit slow, whereas Asia is still building. And here in the States and North America in general are really picking up quite a bit.
Yes.
Build it here was the concept.
Yes.
So we are seeing more and more tier 2 and 3 customers coming to us for that. We're a top tier machine. We're kind of the top of the heap. Known for reliability, accuracy, and just the longevity of a Fuji. The customers know.
Right.
And we're starting to see more of those, tier 2 and 3, they're coming to us because they really want to have the best equipment out there.
Right.
And they know that Fuji is really leading the pack. We're at the spearhead of the Lights Out factory.
Okay.
We're one of the only ones that are demonstrating it here at AIMEX. Very proud of that.
Right.
And so everybody's seeing that and they're saying, "Hey, I want in." They want in.
Right. So what about maintenance and support? I mean, that's a key thing whenever you're making a capital equipment purchase. But something as complex as a pick and place system, you're going to have rock solid support.
We do. And what's wonderful is all of our service engineers, when they come in, they attend all of our normal training, but we also send them to Japan for advanced level training. So they watch the machines at final inspection and they know how to calibrate it from the factory to specs.
Right.
We have a big range of service engineers across the nation, west, east, north, south. Anywhere there's a big customer, we're placing an engineer there. So if you're thinking about Fuji, we will definitely have service engineers in your territory to support them, because to your point, you're right. Service is really what customers look at. You may have a great machine, but if you can't support it, we're going to hear about it.
Right.
So we pride ourselves in having software and service engineers that are factory trained and ready and available across the nation.
Right.
Now we're based in Chicago. You can go to O'Hare and go just about anywhere in the world out of O'Hare Airport. So that's kind of key and strategic where we're at.
Yeah, that's kind of helpful too. Yeah, because I believe presumably you support Mexico as well and South America. Yeah.
Actually, Mexico is doing very well.
Yes.
We're very happy to have them as part of our team supporting. We have a subsidiary down there. And they have, gosh, I'm going to say 20, I think they're up to 40 some engineers. So they have a really big spread. We also have some consortiums with the schools. So we've had in Guadalajara, in Querétaro, and in Monterrey, we've placed machines so they can do training on our equipment.
In schools?
They have schools, right. So we have training so that the engineer will go, they may get hired, they'll send them over to our school with our NXT machine. They'll learn actual equipment and they'll come right back and start working.
Wow.
We even have, the University of Electronics in Guadalajara has a course, and once those students complete the manufacturing course, they work on a Fuji. The names are then given to the big supplier, the big manufacturer, and so they almost always get hired right away. So, and we're starting to do some of that here in the States too. Yeah. So we're looking forward to working with Queens College and maybe some of the other schools.
Yeah, it's a really good initiative. Very smart. Great. Well, it's great to catch up, Chris, and learn all the latest things that are happening at Fuji.
Yeah, it is. I love talking to you, Trevor. Bring me back anytime. It's a lot of fun. I'm right there with you, buddy. Yeah. Following this industry, it's continuing to take off.
Oh, it's going gangbusters at the moment. That's
it is right now. It's a great time to be in SMT for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you every success with it, and thank you for coming in and talking to us today.
My pleasure.